The first day of summer of 2021, Kristy Jones took her kids to Hightown Beach. But the woman didn't even expect that during the family beach walk, they'd find a dead body. It was a skeleton, the upper part of which resembled a human being, and the lower part, the tail of a large fish. The authorities are still unable to identify who it belongs to. In the comments below the photo of this unusual finding, many users assume it's a mermaid. But we all know that sea maidens are just characters from myths and fairy tales. But why then are there so many unexplained cases of mermaids being seen by people in real life? Even more so, alternative biology provides a thorough explanation for the existence of such an organism, and even considers possibilities for its evolution. In this video, you'll find out, are videos with sea maidens just a setup? Where are the genitals on a mermaid's body? And most importantly, are mermaids related to human evolution? Leprechauns mainly exist in Irish mythology, gremlins in English, and tanuki in Japanese. But mermaid legends are found in the folklore of multiple completely different nations. Besides, some people claim they've seen sea maidens with their own eyes. They describe mermaids as beautiful young women with long, gorgeous hair, refined bodies, and a tail instead of legs. This image is based on the stories of Greek sailors, Vikings, and even Christopher Columbus. Whaling captains stated mermaids were most often seen swimming with herds of whales, and it was sailors who managed to get the first evidence of the sea maidens' existence, namely their skeletons. The small bone size was explained by the fact that they belonged to younger mermaids who, due to their inexperience, got caught in the net. People were willing to pay any amount of money to see such an exhibit. The most glorified specimen is this pretty lady, the Fiji mermaid. In 1842, an enterprising figure of circus art, Phineas Barnum, rented a skeleton and made a fuss all over New York. Many scientific journalists gathered at the exhibition of the unique skeleton. At the opening, a doctor of biology invited by Barnum declared the nightmarish mermaid real. Sure thing, this doctor was all but a scientist. The mermaid's secret was later revealed. Its small size was not due to the fact that it was a baby. It's just that the upper part belonged to an orangutan and the tail belonged to a large salmon. In fact, humans really do tend to confuse mermaids with marine mammals. Then it can be assumed that the skeleton found in 2021 in England was constructed from a dolphin's or manatee's skeleton. But who did the upper part of the skeleton belong to? It's too horrific to imagine it was a real person, but it may well be that someone could do such a thing to attract some tourists to Hightown. I mean, there are just a couple of short paragraphs about this uneventful village on Wikipedia. But if a skeleton can be faked, what about modern videos that show mermaids? It's not another fable or legend. The video I'll show you now was taken on a fishing boat. A very strange catch got trapped in the net. A creature with a human-like webbed hand was wriggling wildly, trying to escape, but the rope broke and the nets went down. And this video was taken by a group of scientists conducting seabed research using a human-occupied submersible. Suddenly, a creature never seen before accidentally hit the glass. We can clearly see its webbed five-fingered limb, which resembles the one we saw in the previous video. But in this case, the creature's face got caught on camera as well. However, it looks pretty much how people imagine alien invaders. And this video was shot in the UK by Coast Guard workers during a night watch. Here, we see a creature with a physiology atypical neither for a human nor for a marine inhabitant. The reason is that the gadgetization of our time has two sides to the coin. One provides us with the opportunity to capture amazing phenomena on video, but the second one doesn't rule out that these videos are nothing but good editing. But if we assume that these images are real, there's only one conclusion we can draw. If mermaids do exist, they really closely resemble people, and this hypothesis has some scientific grounds. The essence of fairy tale creatures is that their superpowers can be explained by nothing but magic. Why doesn't a dragon catch fire from the inside if there's a flame in it? It's unexplainable how the Gorgon got along with the snakes on her head. But there are assumptions about what mermaids look like and how they function. They're just referred to as alternative biology or pop science. There's speculation that these creatures are lungfish. They can breathe atmospheric air with their lungs like humans, or get dissolved oxygen out of water with gills like fish. The long hair is explained by evolution. It was formed to be clutched by babies for them not to be taken away by the current. But the mermaid's hands are shorter than ours. They are also simplified, and with the option of being folded along the body for a streamlined shape. And to provide even more significant streamlining, such excesses as the nose and the auricles were deformed. And that already resembles the appearance of the creature we saw in the image taken by eyewitnesses. They also have a third eyelet. It covers their eyes in the water, and it rises when a mermaid comes to the surface. Thanks to this, mermaids can see well in any environment. Since mermaids' diet consists of fish, their dental system is not like ours. Their jaws are enlarged and protruded, and they have more teeth. And to maintain thermal regulation, a mermaid needs a decent layer of fat. It's not how you pictured Ariel, right? The genitals are probably different from human ones too. Mermen will have their testicles in their body cavities, as well as their penis, which will come out only in an erect state. And the external genitals of mermaids are covered with skin folds to protect against constant water ingress. It appears that, from a biological point of view, such a creature may well exist. But how could it come into being? What if mermaids are not just a myth, but a separate species that emerged early in evolution when humans formed? Mermaids are often depicted with a sagittal crest. Some primate species have the same thing. It's most commonly seen in adult male gorillas and orangutans, and sometimes in male chimpanzees. It's also believed that the ability of humans to walk upright developed in shallow waters, where it was easier for our ancestors to find food in the form of various fish species. It was also by the water that ancient humans could begin to develop intelligence. That's because for normal brain function, we need iodine and fatty acids, which are found in crustaceans and shellfish. What if, many millions of years ago, our ancestors had to escape the earthquakes and volcanic activity that raged along the coast of East Africa? Some of the ancestors moved further onto land, retaining features formed during that phase of evolution. And the rest of them could well have gone underwater and developed there. One group just diverged from the other and thus evolved differently. The second group could first move to swamps or mangroves and then to lakes and seas. All of the above indicates that we can really share a common ancestor with mermaids, so we're practically related. But these hypotheses still have no solid scientific evidence. I think many people have had a strong urge to go down to the water when they're feeling down, to stand in front of a lake, to wander along a beach. Maybe we just feel that our soulmates are somewhere out there. Do you believe in the existence of mermaids as a separate species lurking in the unexplored depths of the ocean? Write in the comments.